A dog is said to be man's best friend. Prior to Lassie and Benji, Hollywood had its own faithful companion, Rin Tin Tin. Rin Tin Tin was not just the name of a dog, but one of the oldest German Shepherd bloodlines in the breed's history. This famous line of dogs began in 1918 and still continues on to this day. The dog's fame began in the 1920s and 30s with fictional stories on film, radio, and television. The first of the line was a pup found by Corporal Lee Duncan, an American serviceman in a bombed-out dog kennel in Lorraine, France, 2 months before the end of World War I. The dog had a dark sable coat and very dark eyes that gave him a striking, distinct look. The dog was nicknamed Rinty, short for Rin Tin Tin, named after a puppet that French children would often give to American soldiers for good luck. Duncan took the dog under his care, along with another of the same litter, and at war's end, he tried to bring them to his home in Los Angeles, California. Unfortunately, during the 15-day journey at sea, Rinty's sibling became ill with distemper. Then, during the train ride from New York to California, the dog passed away, leaving Rinty the only survivor of the war-torn kennel from which he was found. Lee Duncan taught his dog to perform like the other German war dogs that he had witnessed during the war. Duncan was impressed with his take to commands and was amazed by his ability to leap great heights. He enrolled Rinty in various dog shows, and during one particular event, film producer Charles Jones was in the audience. He was so taken by the dog that he approached Duncan to film Rinty in action. At that moment, Duncan realized the future that awaited his canine companion. Now let's take a moment to enjoy this memorable scene featuring Rin Tin Tin.
Rinty. I can't make it. Not without more help than you could give. Bring that rope here, Rinty. Good boy. Is Rex all right? Pick it up. Up, boy. Up on the truck. Jump, Rinty. Over the branch. Go on. That's right. Atta boy, Rinty. Now it's up to Rex. Rex! You've got to get out of there. That's the stuff, Rinty. Bring him here. boy. Atta boy. Yeah. Nice boy. Come here. Come here. Here, Reddy. Take him away, Reddy. Take him away, Reddy. More, Reddy. More. Throw your shoulders into a crack. You can do it, Rex. You've got to do it. Atta boy. Hurry. All right. He's still alive, Reddy. We've got to help him if we can.
At the time, another dog was making a career for himself in Hollywood, and his name was Strongheart. Duncan knew that Rin Tin Tin could be his successor. He contacted nearly every studio in Hollywood and even wrote a script that he hoped would propel the dog's career. Over and over again, to no prevail, he was told to take his dog elsewhere. Duncan did not give up hope, and while watching a film crew struggling to work with a wolf, he approached them and suggested they give his dog a shot. The film was Man from Hell's River, and Rin Tin Tin nailed the scene in one take. A year later, in 1923, Rinty had his first starring role in Where the North Begins, a film that also starred silent screen actress Claire Adams. The studio producing the film was close to bankruptcy and needed this film to be a hit. The movie succeeded, and so started the long career of Rin Tin Tin and the survival of the studio. The studio behind the film, Warner Brothers Pictures. Let's take a break and enjoy this classic moment with Rin Tin Tin.
There you are. The wolves have been killing all our stock, and that dog's been risking his life to protect us. Afraid to take a shot at that wolf for fear of hitting the dog. You don't need to. The dog has got him. See? He has, I guess. Good work, old boy. That was a dandy fight. We thought he was a killer. We'll take the dog back to Miss Valdez and tell the sheriff he's innocent. Okay, let's get out of here with him. Come on, Randy.
Although he didn't exactly look the part for playing a wolf, Rin Tin Tin would often be cast in that role. He eventually made 26 films with Warner Brothers and was receiving thousands of letters a week from adoring fans. He was considered one of the top Hollywood stars. Some of his standout performances can be seen in such films as Shadows of the North in 1923, Clash of the Wolves in 1925, A Dog of the Regiment in 1927, and Tiger Rose in 1929. Most of these titles were silent films, but Rin Tin Tin did appear in 4 sound features, including the 12-part Mascot Studios chapter play The Lightning Warrior in 1931. The momentum continued until his death at age 14. Duncan arranged to have the dog returned to his country of origin for burial. Back in California, Rin Tin Tin was honored with his very own star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Warner Brothers and Duncan grieved the loss of the dog, but also made no plans to stop making movies featuring Rin Tin Tin. Duncan had raised a number of litters from Rin Tin Tin, and one particular dog, Junior, would take his place and continue to carry on the name for years to come. Warner Brothers toured the dog around the country in hopes that fans would embrace Junior as they did his father. The fans fell in love, and the legacy of Rin Tin Tin continued. Up next, we'll take a look back to another favorite moment with Rin Tin Tin.
What happened, officer? A man just robbed the jewelry store and ducked up this alley. There's an officer at the corner phoning headquarters. Tell him to watch the entrance of this alley till I get back, will you? Sure. Hello, boy. All right now, all right. No one's gonna hurt you. Say, you're gonna help me fool those cops, boy. All right now, all right. All right, boy. All right, all right. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on, boy. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Must have made his getaway.
He won't get far. The radio cards are on the job.
Get up! Get up!
There he goes. Let's take my car and trail him.
The dog's got it. He's crashed. Slow down.
No, you don't.
Here it is.
That's it, all right.
All right, smart guy. The next time you want to play blind man, be sure you're smarter than the dog.
Come on.
Rin Tin Tin Jr. starred in several short films in the 1930s. He appeared with Rex the Wild Horse in the Mascot Pictures serials The Law of the Wild in 1934 and The Adventures of Rex and Rinty in 1935. Rin Tin Tin Jr. and Sr. had also found success on radio, playing Rinty for 3 different series, beginning with The Wonder Dog in 1930, where the original Rin Tin Tin could be heard doing his own sound effects. After Sr.'s passing, Jr. took over the role and continued working with radio until 1955. As time went on, other offspring of the Rin Tin Tin bloodline carried on the name. Rin Tin Tin III starred in the 1947 picture The Return of Rin Tin Tin alongside Robert Blake. Rin Tin Tin IV starred in The Adventures of Rin Tin Tin, an ABC television series from 1954 to 1959. Even today, the 10th in line from the original dog still makes appearances around the country. As Rin Tin Tin enjoyed success in Hollywood, his owner Lee Duncan found reward in training dogs and handlers for the World War II effort. It was said that he had trained over 5,000 dogs and handlers, and when the war was over, Duncan untrained many of the returning war dogs and returned them to their original families. And now, another classic clip from our favorite Hollywood dog.
Someone coming, huh? Better duck into that corner, Randy, and hide. Maybe some gunplay. Help! Help! Bradley! We got you covered. What'd you do with Wheeler? Search me. I just came to get my horse. Your horse? That's a good one. Keep an eye on it. Yeah, it's a black stallion, all right. And ready to roll. Anderson, take that trailer over to the ranch. We'll follow in the car. Get going. gotta get that horse. He's worth a fortune.
No, it's too late. It's going to cave in any minute.
Don't you? If he goes in that barn, he's a goner. Ready! Ready!
When Duncan passed away in 1960, the Rin Tin Tin bloodline was kept alive by Genetia Brodsgard Props. She had acquired 4 dogs from Duncan and understood the need to preserve and maintain the legacy of Rin Tin Tin. Following her death, granddaughter Daphne Hereford assumed the role and has dedicated herself to the breeding of the famous bloodline at El Rancho Rin Tin Tin in Latexo, Texas. Many of the dogs are trained as service dogs to give assistance to special needs children. Duncan would be proud to see that the same dog that he introduced to the public in the 1950s still continues today carrying the same namesake and distinguished look. She currently maintains a website that tells the history in even greater depth, and in her own words, she assures us that there will always be a Rin Tin Tin.